My name is Eliza Hart, I'm 37 years old, and last Thanksgiving, my life split into two parts. The version of me that kept sacrificing everything for my family, and the version that finally stopped. It started the moment my younger sister slapped me across the face in front of nearly 30 relatives, the sound sharp enough to silence the entire room, and instead of defending me, my mother looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Say sorry or leave," while my father walked to the door, opened it, and held it like I was nothing more than a problem to be removed. I stood there for a second, cheek burning, waiting for anyone to say something, but no one did, so I picked up my coat, walked out into the cold, and drove 3 hours home without turning on the radio, without calling anyone, without crying, because something inside me had already gone quiet. The next morning, that silence turned into clarity when I opened my mailbox and found official documents showing that my name had been removed from my parents' house deed and replaced with my sister's. And the signature at the bottom, my signature, wasn't mine. Someone in my own family had forged it. For years, I had been the one paying the mortgage, funding renovations, covering medical bills, and even helping my sister start her business, quietly pouring money into a house where I was treated like a guest, not a daughter, and while I believed I was holding the family together, they were rewriting the story without me, turning my contributions into something invisible and handing credit to the one person who had never carried the weight. That forged document wasn't just betrayal. It was proof that I had been used, erased and replaced, all while standing in the background believing loyalty meant silence. So for the first time in my life, I didn't stay quiet. I contacted a lawyer, froze the property, and uncovered the full truth. A large loan had been taken out against the house using the equity I had built. Money my sister had already started spending on her failing business and personal debts, all without my knowledge. I didn't argue, I didn't beg. And I didn't give them a chance to twist the story again. I simply stopped paying, stopped supporting, and stepped back, and within weeks, everything they had been standing on started collapsing. Bills piled up, her business fell apart, and the illusion they had carefully maintained for years unraveled under the weight of reality, and suddenly the same people who ignored me were calling, texting, demanding answers, asking how this could happen, as if they hadn't been there the night I was slapped and told to apologize for it. My mother cried, my father spoke in quiet regret, and my sister begged me to fix it, to undo what I had started. But the truth is I didn't start anything. I just stopped protecting them from the consequences of their own actions. For the first time, I understood that loyalty doesn't mean letting people take from you until there's nothing left. And love doesn't mean accepting disrespect just to keep the peace. And walking away doesn't make you the villain in their story. It just means you finally chose yourself. I didn't destroy my family. I stepped away from a version of it that only existed because I was holding it together, and when I let go, it fell apart exactly the way it was always going to. And the hardest part wasn't leaving that night or taking legal action or cutting them off. It was realizing that I had spent years trying to earn a place in a family that had already decided I didn't matter. And once I accepted that, the silence I used to fear became something else entirely. It became freedom.